Good afternoon everyone and welcome to Rose TV as Bonnyrigg Rose face Broxburn Athletic in the Lowland League here at Albin Park. Rose come into the tie after a vital comeback win against Caledonian Braves last Saturday, but it's do or die today if they had to bring the title fight to New Dundas Park next weekend. Jonny Stewart names one change from the side that beat Cali Braves last weekend, with number 1 Ross Connolly in goal, number 2 Josh Lang, number 3 Neil Martinuke, number 5 Kieran Somerville, number 6 Jay McGarver, number 11 Billy King, who replaced Cal Connolly in the warm-up, number 10 Lee Curry, number 7 Alison Jones, number 12 Max Dowling, number 8 Callum Higginbotham and number 9 Cammy Ross. Broxburn captain Errol Douglas getting the game underway here. It's a very blustery afternoon here in Broxburn, but Curry on the edge of the box. Clip ball in, looking for Callum Higginbotham, but it falls to Billy King on his right hand side. Good touchdown there by King. Clipped in by Dowling. Looking for Cammy Ross, and what can he do? But he's offside. It's a tidy finish there from Cammy Ross, but the offside flag does go up quickly. Nice passing work from Bonnyrigg inside of that final third again. 9 minutes in, Cammy Ross does get hit the back of the net, but it is offside. What can Broxburn do here? Looking in the box and it's flicked on there. Oh, and it's another great save from Connolly. Oh wow. John Robertson with the initial effort. Errol Douglas following up and hitting the crossbar first time. Great save by Ross Connolly, keeping this level. And Broxburn's real first attack, they have posed the biggest danger in the game. King into the box. Headed on. Oh, and it hits the post. Oh, and it's over there by Josh Lang. So close for Bonnyrigg. Ball heading into the box there. I think it was Neil Martinuke that got the flick on. Crashing against Robert Watt's left-hand post. Ball into the box and what happens there? And it's turned in! Broxburn do get the lead. John Robertson's at the far right post. Complaints and shouts, but it is the home side who do take the lead. It's another mess from Bonnyrigg Rose. Ross. Good turn there from Cammy Ross. What can he do here? Jay McGarver to his left. And here he is, Jay McGarver. Clip ball into the box, looking for Higginbotham. It's Billy King who gets the shot away. Good save there from Robert Watt. Nice move on the left hand side again from Bonnyrigg. So dangerous at that, and it was good work from Jay McGarver to get the ball all the way to Billy King, but clip ball looking for Callum Higginbotham. He's being held off here. It's Billy King, right hand side. What can King do? Trying to find Max Dowling, who didn't expect that touch away from him. Kane Thompson can break on his right hand side now. Setting away Errol Douglas as he goes into the box. Douglas getting a shot away, and it's 2-0. Kane Thompson, the orchestrator on the right hand side. Errol Douglas making it 2-0. That's absolutely not what Bonnyrigg wanted. Half time here in Broxburn. Absolutely not what Bonnyrigg needed. John Robertson with the first moments after hitting the crossbar in the first half. And it was Errol Douglas just on the stroke of half time. Curry getting us back underway here, and Curry taking this one. And it's in! Lee Curry right back into the game for Bonnyrigg. Super free kick from Lee Curry. He scored last week, and within minutes of the second half, the deficit is halved, and Bonnyrigg Rose are right back in this tie. 4 minutes gone in the second half. Lee Curry on the score sheet. Broxburn 2, Bonnyrigg 1. Looking for the head of Callum Higginbotham, flicking on, looking for Jay McGarver in the centre. McGarver can keep this one. Here's Ross. Getting a shot away, and it takes a nick, and it's a corner here for Bonnyrigg. Vital interception there from Gallagher Lennon. And it's another corner on his far right hand side for Bonnyrigg. Lee Curry will take this one. Short corner to Billy King. Here's Curry. Clip ball into the box. Looking for the flick on from Cammy Ross, and it's over the bar. Chances coming and going for Bonnyrigg. Broxburn ready a change now. Douglas keeping the ball now. Bell through. Oh, challenge there put in on Jamie Doherty, who gets the shot away, and it's just left of that left-hand post. Danger signs from Broxburn, possibly for the first time this half, but King flicking on, and it goes all the way in. It's in the back post! All the way in from Billy King! And with 89 minutes on the clock, there is a twist for you! And all of a sudden, it's 2-2 here in Broxburn. Minutes to play, but just one more goal will do it for Bonnyrigg. Bonnyrigg needing a bit of belief here. Clip ball looking for Cammy Ross. What can he do? Cammy Ross, and it's over the bar. Martin, you can plenty of space on the left hand side, but the ball in just slightly too slow. Nicol can collect. Rudy Bryce streaming forward. Rudy Bryce, Mackie Scott out to the byline. Scott clipped in there. It's Billy King. King with time to shoot. Oh, it hits the crossbar. Nicol back in by Scott. Ross is there. Foul given against Broxburn, and that's so close for Bonnyrigg. Effort hitting the crossbar there. Inches, inches, inches. And that is full time. Whilst it's not mathematically gone, the game is almost over for Bonnyrigg. They needed a win here today, but late goals from Billy King and a second half strike from Lee Curry. I mean, it's full time here in Broxburn. Broxburn Athletic 2, Bonnyrigg Rose 2. And looking, Johnny, can you sum your thoughts up?
Hard at the moment, to be honest. Really disappointed. Wallace needed a favour going into today's game, and we got that. But ultimately we let ourselves down. We let the supporters down. And it's probably the story of our season, to be fair. We start playing when we're 2-0 down. But we started playing earlier on in the season when we were 13, 14 points behind Clydebank and Lithgow. Started playing then. You can't do that if you want to win leagues. You need to be on it every single week. The start of the season wasn't good enough, and when the pressure's off, when everyone writes us off, we go on that unbelievable run, and then we do well to get ourselves back in it. But in a must-win game today, we can't give teams 2 goals at a start. We can't concede the goals we conceded today. It's different if they go and score 2 worldies or 2 lucky goals, right? Fair enough, you can accept that, but the goals we give away again are so poor. And I probably sound like I'm repeating myself, because it's been the story the last however many weeks, probably since the Clydebank game. Since the Clydebank game, when we defended really poor and conceded 5 poor goals. Ever since then, we haven't looked solid enough, we haven't looked compact enough, and today we were so in control of the game. Broxburn just sat off us, let us have the ball, and I felt really comfortable. We had a lot of control in the game, possession, a couple of half chances, and no disrespect to them, they didn't look a threat apart from the set piece. Hit the bar from the set piece, obviously, and then they hit the bar from the set piece again, and we don't react to the second ball. We're not close enough for the first header. You get a warning from the corner, and then 10 minutes later they do exactly the same again from the free kick, and we just didn't organise. We just weren't organised quick enough, and that comes down to the players on the park. They all know their jobs, they get given jobs before the game, and they must take ownership and leadership on the park and get picked up and do it quickly and be organised, and we didn't do that. And then, as I said, we don't react to it when it comes off the bar and the boy taps it in. And then the second goal, like we're in possession of the ball, we lose the ball and we get hit in the counter attack, but I still think we need to be better. Credit to them in the second half that they gave absolutely everything. They worked their socks off and threw everything at Broxburn, and probably could have went on and won it, to be honest. I think Billy hits the bar in the last minute and a couple of half chances and stuff. The second goal probably could have came a wee bit quicker. Obviously get off to a great start because of scoring a free kick after 5 minutes, but then to go 30 minutes without scoring, it probably just left it a little bit too late. But yeah, just very disappointed at the moment.
Absolutely, and it's a bit of a perfect storm next week for anything to happen, but is it just keeping some form of belief going into Linlithgow and playing that game out as normal?
Yeah, like, you just got to be professional. We've got one league game left. We've got to go, obviously, pick ourselves up, which will be hard. Pick ourselves up this week at training and prepare as best as we can for next Saturday and go and try and win the game. You've got to be professional as you can. Just said to the boys in there, we've got a cup final still to play for, places up for grabs, and we need to make sure that we're ready for obviously next week, but the cup final as well.
Thank you, Jonny. Well done.
Cheers.